spark the flame. I rock the mic right. This is for my people who work a 9 to 5. More like 9 to 9, my grind gotta be a crime. Trying to find the time during these trying times.
Cause I've been on a mission, cleaning up my history.
Trying to find a better place to raise all of my children.
But like a daytime soap, episodes are so boring, promoting nothing but drama.
And I can't even hide it, cause I was on the ride.
I've been riddled with problems since I was a toddler.
Product of poverty, popping my collar. Been dropping these thoughts since I dropped out of college.
Yeah. Premier on the track. Hey, yo, shout out to the NBA. What's your favorite team? I'ma break down all the teams and show you how I flip it into a rhyme scheme.
Take your time.
Pay close attention.
Break it down.
I'm in Atlanta with the Hawk. I poked him, he fell quick. I used to be a scalper like Boston, I sell ticks. My Cuban link chain so heavy my neck hurt. Call me the Brooklyn Nets. In Brooklyn I network. Get fly in Charlotte, spread my wings like a hornet.
And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Saturday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Paolo Banchero and the Orlando Magic.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Joel Embiid out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then there's Maxey. And it's George in at the small forward position. And for Boston, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. From deep, Maxey. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
Now George, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. The offensive rebound, the tray. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision-making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Now, Maxey, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Embiid inside, and he uses the glass on the layup.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Brown inside, working on George. Embiid with the steal. George passes to Watford. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Sixers are one of the more high-variance teams in the league. With their star veterans in PG and Embiid fully healthy, they have a chance to win the East. Without, they'll need to lean heavily on their promising young players.
They're plenty talented. Thank you, Shams. Tatum down low. Covered by Watford. Tatum no good.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Maxey in the corner. Over Pritchard. Maxey no good.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Pass to White. Left side, Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen. Grimes with it. Wide on it. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Well, talk about rim protection. Last season, they were patrolling the paint, rejecting shots at will.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Maxey against Pritchard. Will it go? It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Pass to Embiid. Puts up a 3. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
A moment here to see the numbers for George. Last year, getting it done. He was around 16 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Now Pritchard. Paul George missing from long range. Nifty move. Down the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside. Outside, George. Here's Watford, guarded by Tatum. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Off target from three-point range. Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Finding the lane, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Philadelphia.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Now here's White. And stolen by White. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Brown against George. In the corner, it's Watford. Hands it from downtown. Watford's got 5 now.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Outside Tatum. The rebound by Watford.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Some changes for Philadelphia.
Time
Kelly Oubre's checked in for Paul George. And it's Edgecombe in for Quentin Grimes. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Oubre, no one around him. The 76ers again can't hit it. Celtics trail by 12. Simons surveying the D. Oubre with the steal. Oh, and here comes Oubre. Oh!
How about the vertical from Kelly Oubre Jr.? My goodness.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Outside, White. Clock at 6. From about 16, the rebound by Watford. Philadelphia leading by 14. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek Whitehorse converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of the shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
Now Simons. After Kelly Oubre missed from long range. Maxey against Simons. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That's his.
It's a tough call right there and really a tough break for the D.
And the 76ers with some changes.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And it's Simons missing. The 76ers have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. The Celtics trying to keep that. Laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Guys?
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Simons against McCain. Just 5 to shoot. Oh!
Since Simons entered the league as a teenager, he's done a great job working on that strength.
Former dunk contest champion Anthony Simons. Greg, also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not exactly a point guard or a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
Now, here's George. Still scoreless.
Silky smooth jumper from Paul George, and he just lets it fly whenever he gets free from that spot.
1:15 left in the first quarter. Outside, Simons. Lets it go with a 3. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And George gets it to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Get there.
Simons against McCain. Pass to Minot. There's the pick. 3-pointer. Rebound by the 76ers.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal, trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's George missing.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Outside, Simons. Back to Hauser. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. 76ers ahead, delivering. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
We've got Anthony Simons. He's out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Minot in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
That is downright unguardable. Simons knows when to go for it.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Now that's his second foul, something they need to be mindful of moving forward. Do they change his matchup?
Pass to George from outside the arc. George missing again.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Tatum draws the double. To the middle. Here's Garza. Here's Minot. A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers leading by 19 points. And it's Oubre off the drive, and the shot goes in.
I tell you, like lightning. Kelly Oubre flashes through on the drive. No one quick enough to stop it.
Edgecombe with the steal. Here's McCain. And he lays it straight in. McCain's got his third basket of the night.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. And a moment to check out who the Boston Celtics have coming up. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. George out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the 1. And for the Celtics, their backcourt, Pritchard and White. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Queta in at center. Brown passes to White. Releases. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Here's George. Count it. Good. This is opening night for both of these squads. What are these games like to play in, Richard?
It's so much fun. You put in so much work in the offseason to improve, to get better, and now it's your opportunity to show it.
A good look from Brown, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
There is zero hesitation from Brown. This man is always ready to fire.
Pritchard against Maxey. To the paint. It's stolen by Tatum. And Boston pushing it up now. Pritchard, no good. Pass to Embiid. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's George. The 3 is up. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by George. Embiid's got 5 now.
Well, this is a big part of Embiid's game. A very good three-point shooter.
Here's White. Here's Queta. Outside Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum inside. He's against Watford. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And here's Maxey outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
On the wing, Tatum. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. Do you appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
Here's Tatum. And no good. The dry spell continues.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
White with the steal. And he makes it on the layup.
It's always good for this offense when Tatum is putting pressure on their interior defense.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. Embiid's shot is good. Embiid's got 9.
Wow! On fire. They haven't missed a shot so far.
Tatum finds Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
The Sixers lead by 8. George outside. It's on target from the high post. George has got his second basket.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Here's White. No luck on that one. Grimes with a defensive effort. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but Coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Pritchard with a steal. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And here's Maxey outside. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Celtics trail by 8. Now Pritchard. It's Brown on the wing. 3-pointer, no good. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's George. And he can't get that one. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Here's Tatum. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. The Celtics making a switch here. Simons checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Grimes. Tatum from long range. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Good job by Tatum to exploit the space just outside the arc.
Watford outside. The 3 from Edgecombe. Philadelphia with another miss. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from deep. There's Simons with a 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. 5th, Jason Tatum.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Walsh is checked in for Pritchard. Oubre, he's checked in for the Sixers. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Brown. From the arc. The rebound by Embiid.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Tatum. The putback. Tatum pass to Tatum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tatum's got 9.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. The Sixers lead by 3. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul of the game. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
Here's Embiid. 9 points in the game. Oubre finds Maxey. Embiid a screen on Simons. And here's Maxey outside. Boston pulls it in. Well, Richard, the Sixers with a lot of money tied up in Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability.
Here's Tatum. Good work defensively by Oubre. The Sixers leading. To end the drought. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Boston's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Here's Tatum. Good work defensively by Oubre. Philadelphia's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Offensive rebound. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Maxey. It's good from about 19 feet. Maxey's got his second basket of the... Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
For 3, Maxey sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Boston with some changes. Garza's checked in for Queta. Minot comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Jaylen Brown. Philadelphia also making some changes. Andre Drummond is checked in for Joel Embiid. George comes in for Watford. And McCain subbed in for Maxey. Lets it fly. Pritchard, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
McCain shot is off.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
To the right side. Simons outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Sixers lead by 6. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Here's Simons. Off the left rim and out.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Pass to Drummond. Now here's George. Drummond with the screen. George's shot is off. Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the 76ers. Hunting for opportunities, leading. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
They've got Peyton Pritchard. He's out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Walsh in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. 4 on the clock. There's Simons with a three. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
And this is why you want Simons on the floor. I mean, he can really stretch it.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Up top, Pritchard, covered by McCain. Pritchard, no good. And so George will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. And the three-pointer goes.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, "We still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something." Guys?
It's all about health. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. From about 16, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Pass to Edgecombe. And there's Oubre. That one's good on the assist from Edgecombe. And the 76ers lead by 13. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. White, he's checked in for Boston. Grimes, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. 5th best, Philadelphia.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Pritchard finds White. Will it go? Tipped! Here's Edgecombe, defended by Pritchard. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. George for 3, knocks it down from distance. George has got 9 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Simons, and he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
And the 76ers get it back. Philadelphia moving it around. The 3 from Edgecombe. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 9.
Oh, you know everyone comes into the league with a 3-shot now, and Edgecombe is, of course, no exception.
And here's Simons outside. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there. All right, Shams. Thank you very much for that report. And the 76ers making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Here's Garza. Nails the baby hook. Garza's got his first points of the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul of the game. Pritchard against Maxey. Pass to George. 3-pointer. And that's his 3rd miss in 7 attempts.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
To the wing on the left. Pritchard finds White. Here's Walsh. Just 5 on the clock. From behind the arc. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
And here's Maxey outside, and that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from 3-point land right now.
And here's Simons outside, and again Boston with the triple.
Yeah, the response from Simons, a streaky 3-point shooter.
Here's George. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
And Boston with some changes. Jason Tatum comes in for Garza, and it's Brown in for Simons. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Boston. Minot's checked in for Walsh. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Pritchard. The 76ers also with a sub. Oubre's checked in.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
Here's Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
For three, Maxey. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Celtics trail by 15. The floor is space for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But you live by the three, die by the three. Some say they settle when the shot's not falling.
Here's Edgecombe, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete, and I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
You know, for a team that's had deep playoff runs almost every year recently, the Celtics fell short last season, RJ.
Well, injuries and other factors played into that, but there's so much parity in the NBA right now. There is no team invincible come playoff time. He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Outside Oubre. Here's Edgecombe. 10 points for him. Outside Grimes. Embiid passes to Oubre. Here's Grimes. Three-pointer off the mark. And so Simons will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 14. And this is their first time matched up with Philadelphia this year.
And despite the difference in talent level, these teams were fairly evenly matched last year.
He's got a great sense of timing on the pick and roll. When Tatum makes his move, it's decisive.
Outside Grimes. Fires the three. Boston pulls it in. White on the wing.
It's crazy. He's growing taller. He's adding more muscle. Tatum just becomes harder to defend in there.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here. Well, injuries, a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, B.A., and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jared McCain was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down. And Quentin Grimes also impressive.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Here's Edgecombe. 14 points for him. Now here's Brown. Simons outside. Back to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum from long range. And Grimes pulls it down. The Sixers lead by 14. Pass to Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. Embiid, a screen on White. The three from Edgecombe. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Minot. Embiid covers. Outside, Brown. The kick out to White. Here's the three. A three ball from the corner. Derek White.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
Cadis checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Simons. It's good. 14 points for Paul George. Celtics trail by 13. Spins. White for three. Joel Embiid with the board.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Maxey passes to George. Drops in the three. George has got 11 points in the quarter.
He played well in the first quarter, but now he's taking it to the next level.
Outside Pritchard. They set the screen. Pass to Tatum. Fires from deep. And Grimes pulls it down. Grimes has got 4 rebounds now. For 3, Maxey. The rebound, Celtics. The drive by Brown. The rebound by Maxey. Right side Grimes. And denied! He sends it right off the glass. And so it's Philadelphia in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like you're defending.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. When you're on one of these teams looking ahead, what's your plan?
Win them all. That's what happened when
And now talking about our game, how about Paul George in that first half?
I love the focus we're seeing from George.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've got Trendon Watford. Quentin Grimes out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then there's George, and it's Embiid in at the center position. Watford gets the bucket.
A quality pass.
With a screen. Here's Grimes. Off the mark there with a 3. Celtics trail by 18. White on the wing, covered by Grimes. Now here's White. Defense is right there. Pass to Pritchard. Shoots over Maxey. And there's Pritchard. That's good. On the assist from White.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Getting up and finishing. Maxey leaving no doubt.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Left side White. The floater. RJ, it was a wild year in Philadelphia. They used 30 players last season.
Third most for a team in league history. They set a record for different starting lineups with over 50. Yes, 50 combinations. They're hoping for a little bit more consistency this year.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy that really helps pull this team together. They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Come on, Jalen. That's just ridiculous.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Pritchard with a steal. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Pass to Maxey. Back to Embiid. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by White.
and you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back to you guys.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Tatum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tatum's got 19 points.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
George for three. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Brown against George. Right side Pritchard. White for three. Sinks it from distance. White's got 11.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Pass to Watford. There's the triple. Here's Embiid. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. 11 points in the game.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms that just gobble up second chance opportunities.
And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. 5th best, Boston.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
Here's Tatum. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Tatum's gotten 4 this quarter.
Those improved handles of Tatum, that's a big part of his growth.
Here's Grimes. Got a piece of it. Tatum with it. He's against Watford. And finished off by Tatum.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Watford with it. Embiid, a screen on Tatum. Inside. Oh, Embiid with the flush.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
Pritchard, the pass to White. Offline with a 3.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production. And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Brown. Here's Keita. And he jams it home with authority.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
Maxey against Pritchard. Back to Maxey. Now Watford. Here's Embiid. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Embiid's got 15 points.
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
White, the pass to Brown. Outside Pritchard. Clock at 6. George against Brown. Over George. Brown, no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him. Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Tatum against George. Pass to Brown. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Grimes. George scanning the floor. Knocks it loose. Tatum with a steal. And here they come. Pass to Brown. Again, Brown.
His jumper has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Simons is checked in for White. The 76ers also with a sub. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Grimes. Celtics trail by 19. It's stolen by Maxey. And he throws it down with one hand.
Remarkable work in transition. Maxey just overwhelms the defense when the break is on.
Outside Tatum to stop the drought. It's rebounded by George. George has got 6 rebounds in the game.
He hit 1-3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Pass to Embiid. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Embiid's got 8 here in this quarter. 1:53 left in the third quarter. It's Brown on the wing. George defending. Brown, no good.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Pass to George. Sinks that one from the post. George has got 22 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Brown. Paul George pulls down the board.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Embiid. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. 1 minute left in the third. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Again, the miss by Boston.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
The kick out to Maxey. Off target from outside. Boston's gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Pass to Simons. Can they get it? Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
You can't give Simons any room from that corner spot.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Simons. Kicks it to George. Launches a 3. Tatum pulls it in. Pritchard from outside. And that's not going to go. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The Sixers. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Anthony Simons, and it's Garza in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. White, good.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Maxey finds Drummond, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Here's Brown. And Grimes pulls it down. Grimes has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. Terrific placement on the bounce pass, right where it needed to be.
Brown in the high post. The kick out to White. Let's go with a 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 4 assists now tonight. The Sixers lead by 20. White with the steal. He's all alone, and the finish on the break with the slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Drummond with the bucket.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Pass to White. The 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's a new man this half, playing with much better intensity and getting results.
And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his third foul so far. Outside Maxey.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. 5 to shoot. Brown with it. Oubre picks him up. White for 3. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. The Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Watford's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Simons outside. Pass to Brown. Looking to get it going. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Brown. Rebound by Philadelphia. Grimes has got rebound number 7 tonight.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
And down it goes. 2 points.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Pass to White. This one for 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 6 assists now in the game. For 3. Drummond. Great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 17.
And with great length and explosiveness, Drummond's ability to clean up the glass is second to none. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Soft touch off the glass. Drummond's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Brown passes to Simons. No question, powered it down.
Showing the bounce. Simon says dunk.
The Sixers lead by 17. Maxey with it, now guarded by Simons. And that's good. Maxey for 3. Maxey's got 20.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
From deep. Boston pulls it in. White's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Drains the triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Launches it. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Maxey against Simons. And Tyrese Maxey with a 3. Maxey's got 10 points in just the second half.
That is how you respond. Maxey with the 3 of his own.
Pass to White. The 3 is up. Good. Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
White for 3. And again for 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. Outside Maxey. Clock is at 3. And the layup is good off the glass. Maxi's got 8 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, when Maxi gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
The three. It's hauled in by White. White's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
From about 16. It's good. What a J.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Philadelphia leading by 13.
A calm in the storm, and these fans are feeling it.
He's been raining them down from outside. En route to the most triples in a game in franchise history. Some changes for Boston. Tatum comes in for Walsh, and it's Peyton Pritchard in for Simons. And here's Embiid. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. White fires. Maxi pulls it down. The 76ers shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the 4th. Outside Embiid. Here's Maxi. And yes, sir, in stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016, that was the top spot until Klay took it. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the 76ers.
Connects again from distance.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing.
Yeah, amazing indeed. 14 triples alongside Captain Klay Thompson, that is.
Celtics trail by 13. From downtown, and again for 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
The most triples ever in a game. History being made.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is finally bested. What a shooting display.
Deflects the pass. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Owning the post right there.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
A new lineup here for Philadelphia. He launches. Here's Keita. Drummond defending. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is in. Now McCain. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Edgecombe. Oh, what a move! And there's the layup. Good. They trail by 11. So this one belongs to the 76ers. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out.
Allie, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and
and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan and Patrol. And you look across the NBA landscape, Stan, a lot of turnover in the summer.
Yeah, Kevin, it takes a few weeks just to get used to seeing coaches and players in different spots around the league. And it'll take some time for those players and coaches to adjust as well.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. Pritchard and White are their guard. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. Park the pass to Anunoby. Great D that time from Tatum. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Guys?
Thank you once again, Allie. It's White on the wing. Brown against Anunoby. It's rebounded by Towns.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Anunoby can't get that one to fall. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. White with it. He's against Bridges. Brown deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off, and so Boston again turning it over. Still without a basket in the game. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the 76ers.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
And guys, hold on now. And getting word, we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons. They're almost a decade younger. And Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
Yeah, he's more than capable. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Hart kicks to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
With enthusiasm, Anunoby punishing the D for giving him that opening.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Yeah, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
Misses the three.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
To end the cold streak, and Bridges with the block.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Brunson, the bounce pass. It's stolen by White. In the corner, Tatum with it. Bridges with some nice defense.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And Anunoby slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Deep into the game, his team is lagging, and he's been unable to help. Brutal performance from him.
Here's Hart. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Yeah, I'm not...
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. Number 5, the Knicks.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
And New York making a change here. Shamet's checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Simons is checked in. Here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. Shamet kicks to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Outside, Towns.
Well, you could really feel Brown's defensive focus there. He was determined to affect the shot.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Pass to Bridges. Some nice passing by New York here. Shamet on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Brown. The kick out to Simons. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now Simons, still without a basket. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. And New York making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Celtics also with a sub. Walsh is checked in. Tatum down low. Defended by Hart. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. And sometimes, Stan, lost in everything he has done for his team, Jason Tatum is one heck of a playmaker.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what happens to guys like Tatum when they come into the league is because he can score the ball, and that's such an important skill, we tend to focus on the scoring. But Jason Tatum has become a better playmaker in his time in the league. He's become a better defender and a better rebounder. This guy excels at everything.
Hart the pass to Towns. Back to Hart. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Simons kicks to Tatum. Now here's Brown. He's covered by Shamet. Pass to Walsh. Again, the miss by the Celtics. New York with the ball. They're on a 12-1 run right now. Hart, that's good. Hart's got his second basket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Celtics trail by 13. Here's Tatum. And good that time.
Bruising his way to a bucket. Tatum wanted it, and he got it.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you so much. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Back over to you.
Yeah, staying humble. Hey, Allie, thank you very much.
Open looks from three. First quarter steal, but not who you want to leave open.
Tatum set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Hard against Simon. Shamet on the wing. Count that one. And the Knicks lead by 16.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Simons kicks to Tatum. Off target with his three.
they've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The kick out to Towns. Takes the three. Hart, no good. Celtics trail by 16 and stolen by Hart. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Robinson. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And the shot is good. He's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Tatum draws the double. And stolen by Hart. Here's Brunson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
And both free throws good for Brunson. Pritchard with the ball. Nothing on the board. Simons surveying the D. And so it's New York controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They have made it very tough to get. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
They've got Robinson. Landry Shamet is out there with Yabusele. Then it's Bridges. And it's McBride in at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. In a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, G.A., there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
Simons against Bridges. Clock at 4. Bridges against Simon. Missed inside.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
It's Robinson high post. Scoreless thus far. Robinson a screen on Simon. Offensive rebound. Robinson passes to Yabusele. For 3, Bridges. And Boston with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Simons against Bridges. And it's Simons missing. New York leading by 22. At the elbow, it's Robinson. Garza pulls it in. For Boston, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. 3-pointer, Simons. Again, Simons missing. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bridges shot, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
For the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Gershon Yabusele. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Landry Shamet. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. That comes in for Anthony Simon. For New York, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Anunoby, no good. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. The kick out to Tatum. Pass to Walsh. 3-pointer, Pritchard. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. White finds Tatum. Can they get it? And another miss by Boston. For New York, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. The kick out to Towns. That 3 off the mark.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Pritchard passes to White. There's the triple. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Here's Pritchard. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And White kicks to Tatum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tatum's got 5.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Hey, Stan, how about the Boston Celtics? Back-to-back 60-win seasons.
Well, Kevin, winning 50 is a great season. 60 wins is simply incredible. We have lots of regular seasons where no team wins 60. Credit Joe Mazzulla, his staff, and players for keeping this thing rolling.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. Brown, he's checked in for the Celtics. And here's Brunson outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 10 points for him.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Here's White. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. High post try. Minot pulls it in.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Brunson finds Robinson. Landry Shamit's checked in for New York. Here's Brunson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And so here is New York. New York moving the ball around. Bangs home the trifecta. Anunoby's got 9 points.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
White the pass to Brown. Down low. Here's Minot. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Anunoby with it. Picked up by Brown. There's a screen by Robinson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Robinson's got his first bucket in this one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Anunoby against Brown. The kick out to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Over in the corner, Brown. Pass to Pritchard. And that time, also a missed shot.
Poor execution. That was not how they drew up that possession.
And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster.
Oh, say does that star-spangled...
Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown are the wingmen, and it's Pritchard in at the point. Pritchard with a steal. Outside, Brown. Back to Pritchard. Lets it go from deep. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Brunson looks it over. No good from the wing. Brunson against Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside Hart. Bridges outside. And here's Brunson. New York working the ball around now. And Hart throws it down.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
Now here's Pritchard. Outside, Brown. Shoots over Anunoby. And that one no good to start off the night.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
That one rolls around and rims out. The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's Tatum. The kick out to White. Puts up a 3. Towns with a rebound.
That's their 4th attempt from the floor with nothing to show for it.
Here's Anunoby. And that one is stuffed right through.
Anunoby using his athleticism to force that one down.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. 5th on the list, the Knicks.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs.
Now here's Tatum. 23 points his last outing. Oh, nice! Oh, big finish! Man!
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Pass to Anunoby. Takes a 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Anunoby's got 5.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Tatum inside. He's covered by Hart. Back to Tatum. Over Hart. The kick out to White. From downtown. Kept alive. Tatum. Pass to Tatum. Goes up with it again. And here's Brown for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And a quick look at the stats after that game. They were phenomenal from the charity stripe.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Brown against Anunoby. The kick out to White. And stolen by Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. Uses the glass on the layup. 7 points in the game. Pritchard with it. No made baskets yet. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. He immediately brought up Jason Tatum, the incredible all-star forward, saying, quote, Tatum is an NBA champion for a reason. He leads his team. JT does it all at 6'8". Great passing it, defending, and obviously scoring too. We'll see how they plan to contain Jason tonight. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Bridges. In the game against Cleveland, very impressive.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. Big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
New York making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Simons checked in. And here's Pritchard. Simons outside. They still need this. Again, the miss by Boston.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Towns. Hart from long range. And again, New York with the triple.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Pritchard. He's scoreless. There's Tatum with the three. Drills it from deep.
He is on one right now, getting to his spots and executing.
Knicks leading by 10. And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul. And with the new two-day format for the NBA draft, some executives complain, Grant, saying it helps out the disorganized teams.
Well, those teams could be in trouble regardless. With the push for parity, the league might not mind giving them some extra time to process during the draft.
Shamet, he's checked in for Bridges. And here's Brown for three. It's hauled in by Robinson.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Brunson with it. Pritchard picks him up. Brown with the steal. Tatum passes to Brown. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Working to get the high percentage bucket. Nicely done that time by Brown.
And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He did not want to pick up his second foul this early. Now he's got to be careful.
And New York has possession. 8-point game. New York working the ball around now. And the basket by Towns.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
The Celtics shooting has not been great early, just 27%. Outside Tatum. Over Towns. Tatum can't hit. New York with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Shamet. Denied by Tatum.
There's the length Tatum provides on the defensive side. He can change a game on that end.
Brown passes to Pritchard. Brown inside. Hart's there. Outside Tatum. 5 on the clock. Buries it from 3. Tatum's got 11 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Hart, and it's McBride in for Jalen Brunson. Boston also changing it up. Garza's checked in for Queta. Minot comes in for Tatum. And Walsh is subbed in for Pritchard. Oh, deflected. Bridges peeling it out a little bit. Left side McBride. Pass to Towns. There's the three. He can't get that one to fall.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Outside, Brown. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Brown. McBride gets the three to fall. And the Knicks lead by 14. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New York.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off. He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Here's Shamet. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's McBride. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Simons. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
To halt the run. Misses off the left iron.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Mikal Bridges has been on display for New York. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 19. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Kershawn Yabusele out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's McBride in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Always ready to get rough inside. Robinson is as physical a presence down low as we have in the league.
There's Simons with a 3. It's rebounded by McBride.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Simons. Nice ball movement by Boston. Minot, good. Minot's got 6 in the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Knicks lead by 20.
Robinson knows his strength and great value is on the offensive glass. Got himself a hoop that time, too.
Minot can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Shamet, Pritchard with a steal. And here's Simons outside. The Knicks with the rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Derek White's checked in for Boston. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You got to respect that mindset. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of culture. Guys, back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Robinson loves to hammer it down whenever he gets the chance, and with force.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And here's Simons outside. The rebound by Shamet.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move. Get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
And the Knicks making a change here. Towns is checked in.
I just love the ball movement.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. Pritchard, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And a big finish by Robinson.
A developing part of Bridges' game. Great job facilitating in the pick and roll there.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Pass to White. The three ball. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bridges outside. Fires the three. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
You don't want to let Bridges find what he's looking for on the perimeter. You know, he's got an improving stroke from distance.
White for three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Outside White. Pass to Simons. Shot to stop the run. Nails it from 3. Simons has got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Robinson. Banked it in off the glass.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pritchard, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping.
What you say?
Wow. My goodness.
Come on now. Boy, that is really sinister, that move by Anunoby. Wow.
The Celtics shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games, Clark.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, BA, part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb, and it affects winning in a big-time way.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. And a look now at the Celtics. Upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Monday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Cato. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. And for New York, they've got OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns, and it's Hart in at the 4. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff run.
Putting them in a good position. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Anunoby, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Pritchard passes to Brown. From outside, off the mark. For New York, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. For 3, Bridges. Great D that time from Tatum.
Boy, misfiring on your first 4 shots, you've got to settle in here.
New York's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Brunson outside. New York, no good that time either.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Over in the corner, White hits the three-point bomb.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pritchard against Brunson. Bridges, no one around him. They can't stop the run with that one.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making. The weak coverage pay.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Looking at some numbers for Karl Anthony Towns. Coming off a terrific season. Checking in at about 24 points per, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Brunson finds Hart. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Anunoby, no good. Celtics leading by 9. It's White on the wing. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And that ends the struggle. You can feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Now here's Tatum. He has 6. 4 on the clock. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Anunoby. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Brunson, no good. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Outside, White. Pass to Pritchard. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. The 3 from Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And I love the way they just came right out at them in that game, determined to attack the rim.
You know, typically when you go that hard to the rack, you can make a living at the charity stripe, and that's exactly what happened.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Simons, he's checked in for the Celtics. And it's Robinson with the jam.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
And it's Simons missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And Brunson has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
If we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris, it started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot. Guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Guys?
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Now, Bridges. After Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. And Towns throws it down.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. Great showing for him last season. And he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Now, here's Brown. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Philadelphia. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In third, the Knicks.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Landry Shamit's checked in for Bridges. Boston also with the sub. Walsh is checked in. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Now, here's Brown. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Walsh. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
This is the great vision and awareness that is now part of Jaylen Brown's game.
Brunson against Simons. Hard bounce pass. Outside, Towns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint. Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Oh, what a move right there by Brown. Proving he can burn you with his handle.
Brunson kicks to Hart. Outside, Towns. No good with the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Walsh. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And he's good on the 3 ball. 11 points in the game.
You have got to be in Tatum's space. This guy is such a terrific range shooter.
Pass to Hart. And Hart throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Mikal Bridges checked in for the Knicks. Miles McBride comes in for Jalen Brunson. Then for the Celtics, Garza's checked in, and it's Pritchard in for Jason Tatum. Towns lays it up off the glass.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Endures a measured pace for the Celtics. Don't rush, don't turn it over, and then they get what they want.
Well, this is Joe Mazzulla's philosophy in a nutshell. Quality offense begins with taking care of the basketball first. He believes in the math, meaning he believes if you can get a good look at three, you take it. Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
Out to Bridges, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Bridges has got the game tied up here for the Knicks. It's Brown on the wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Brown's got his second bucket tonight. The Knicks shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. To the paint, here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Simons finds Brown. Back to Pritchard. Fires the three. Robinson pulls it in. Now, here's Bridges. Defense is right there.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Peyton Pritchard out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Garza in at the center. Here's Walsh. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. From 15 feet away, connects, the jumper drops. Minot's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And so Simons will bring it up for the Celtics. They've held a 12-point lead early. Minot can't get it to go. Here he goes. Bridges outside. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Celtics leading by 3. And Simons has it in the corner. Tries from 16. Over to the left wing. Pass to Pritchard. There's the 3. A new 14 for Boston. Simons against Robinson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. Derek White's checked in for Boston. Bridges outside. Back to Anunoby. Sinks the three-pointer.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
White inside. He's covered by Shamet. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Anunoby outside. Fires from deep. Another 3 for New York.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
Pritchard with the ball. Still yet to score. White, good. And the Celtics lead by 2.
The real come at us
and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Bridges kicks to Shamet. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. The shot's good from Simons. Simons has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Robinson a screen on Pritchard. To the inside. Here's Anunoby. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. Celtics also with a sub. Brown, he's checked in for Anferny Simons. Goes up off the inbound. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got 5 now.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pritchard passes to Walsh. White looking around. And the Celtics another 3.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Here's McBride. He's covered by Pritchard. To McBride. Here's Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
Snatched away. And they're moving it up. Here's McBride. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Fires the 3. And it's White missing. New York trailing. Now McBride. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland. Here's Walsh. Over to the wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown. Knicks with the rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A different look for New York. Landry Shamet's checked in for Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Simons against Brunson. Anunoby passes to Robinson. The 8-footer. Right in the heart of the defense. Ha-ha! Brunson.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Simons kicks to Tatum. Outside, White. Back to Tatum. Nails the wide-open jump shot. And that's 13 points for Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
Here's Brunson, and there's another one for the Knicks.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Celtics trail by 3. Brown the pass to White. Drains the 3-pointer. White's got 15 points.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
No doubt Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
Here's Tatum. Tatum using his size inside.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
Simons from outside. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does his team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Kevin, back to you.
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie. Bridges is checked in for Landry Shamet. The Celtics also changing it up. Kate is checked in, and it's Pritchard in for Anferny Simons. Boston's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. They get it back. Keita, the pass to White. Here's Anunoby. New York missing again.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
White the pass to Pritchard. Drills the three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 5.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Bridges. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
White, good.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And New York making a change here. Hart's checked in. Knicks trail by 8. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. .112 left now here in the second. Towns is double. Pass to Bridges.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
For New York, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first one falls.
What you admire about McKelly is he's such a grinder. You watch his defense, you can feel the intensity with this guy.
Both free throws good from Bridges. Celtics leading by 6. Pritchard with the ball. Outside, White lets it go from deep. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Poke loose. It's stolen by Pritchard. Brown finds Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And stolen by Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
My goodness, the ability to adjust to defenders all around him makes Jason Tatum special. That's big-time hoops, folks.
Hart, wide open. He fires. Hits it from three-point range. Hart's got 10 points.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Now Pritchard. Left side Tatum. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Boston. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Now we have... Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here. And we'll be right back with you after this break.
Well, it'll be the Hawks against the Magic in Orlando. 7 p.m. Eastern is the tip-off.
These teams are well matched.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Knicks.
Well, their problems start on the backboard.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to say...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Derek White has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
They've got Hart, Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Hard against Tatum. Spins. Pass to Brunson. Inside. The Doors with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. Down by 12. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. It's game one of a 3-game road trip.
Sometimes the mid-range is your best opportunity. Bridges more than willing to make that shot work.
Over in the corner, Brown. A three-pointer, no good. The Knicks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's Anunoby. Offline with his three.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
In the corner, it's Bridges. No good on the three.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
Here's Brown. That doesn't go either for Brown.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's Towns. 13 points in the game. Some nice passing by New York here. The kick out to Anunoby.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4. Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
Out to White. Tatum setting the pick for Brown to the middle. Tatum's shot is off.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Bridges. And Hart has it in the corner. New York, no good that time either.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. 5th on the list, Jason Tatum.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
Brunson with a clean look. New York, no good that time either. Celtics leading by 12. Brown right side. From past the arc. It's rebounded by New York.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Bridges misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's Brown missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Brunson from long distance.
It's about the work for Jalen Brunson. He's put in a ton of time to become a knockdown shooter.
Into the lane. Outside Tatum. Six on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Towns. Hey, Gray, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Over in the corner, Brown. Here's Brunson. Count the transition bucket. Jalen Brunson.
Well, that's about being opportunistic. OG Anunoby so good at anticipating when he can jump and get a steal.
Tatum on the wing. Pass to White to the left side wing. Anunoby against Brown. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And now look at Jason Tatum here. He's coming off an excellent season. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Simons, he's checked in for Derek White. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 14 points. Steps back. Here's Brown. Good on the baseline, Jay. And 11 points for Jaylen Brown.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on one of them.
Tatum drives in.
Don't sleep on Jason Tatum's athleticism. This guy attacks the basket with ferocity.
And here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Cata's Boston leading by 12. Brown the pass to Cata. Nice ball movement by Boston. Puts it up from 12. Brown, no good. The Knicks shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Hart the pass to Towns. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
New York shooting around 41% on the night. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And here are the Knicks now. It's a 14-point game. On deep, Brunson.
In a struggle here to find a rhythm in the second half. The field goal percentage starting to tail off in a big way.
Here's Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
You have to admire the growth of Jaylen Brown. He comes in as an attacking athlete. He's now a better passer, and he absolutely is a knockdown three-point shooter. With that being his 4th foul, does the offense now look to target this guy?
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Hart kicks to Towns, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. Can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
Landry Shamit's checked in for Josh Hart. Tatum against Bridges. Pass to Simons. Takes a three. It's good from long range. Simons has got 7.
And shooters shoot. And Simons sure has a feel with that quick trigger.
And stolen by Simons. Takes it off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 17.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
And here's Brunson outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Brunson's got 10 points here in the second half. Outside, Simons. Yep, it counts. Simons has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And it's Towns missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Tatum drives in. It's rebounded by New York. Bridges has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brunson finds Shamet. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game. Simons surveying the D. 40 seconds left in the third. Knicks with the rebound. Bridges outside. Pulls up. High post. It's good. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Here's Tatum. Bridges with the board. 4-on-3 break. For the 3. Kept alive. Outside for Robinson. Pass to Bridges. Brunson outside. A putback. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for... And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Garza in at the center, filling out the middle. To the inside. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
Pass to Garza. Here's Walsh. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And here are the Knicks now. Robinson a screen on Simon. Offensive rebound. Robinson, that's good.
Easy to see why Mitchell Robinson's shooting percentage is so high. He is so smart and judicious with the shots he takes.
Outside, White. Pass to Garza. Shot clock at 6. Down low. He's guarded by Anunoby. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Knicks trail by 8. Here's McBride. Left side, Towns. The kick out to Anunoby. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in this game. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
White dishes to Brown. And Simons has it in the corner. Anunoby against Brown. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Shamet. Connects from three-point range. Now it's just a 3-point Celtic lead.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Boston making a switch here. Minot's checked in. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
Pass to Anunoby. Now, here's Shamet. White covering. Here's Towns. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Outside, Simons. On the wing, Brown. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Knicks trail by 3. McBride passes to Robinson. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Brown against Anunoby. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Simons from outside. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Pass to McBride. New York moving the ball around. Robinson, that's good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And here is Brown from the arc. Doesn't go that time.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
McBride passes to Towns, and the 3-ball is good. And it's a 4-point Knicks lead.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Here's Brown. None of the miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. New York's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. And Towns gets it to go.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Brown against Anunoby. Out to White. Boston again missing.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Off target from outside.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
The kick out to Brown. The Celtics need to get a shot off, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So for the Knicks, Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. It's stolen by Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Brown gets it done inside.
You know what? They may have to start spraying it around, guys. Just not shooting it well here in the fourth.
Brunson surveying the D. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Celtics trail by 4. Tatum down low. He's guarded by Anunoby. Pass to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. Rebounded by Anunoby.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
A putback. He parachutes in for the putback.
That's what you call sticking with the play and converting. Jalen Brunson gets to the offensive window.
Celtics trail by 6. Now White takes the 3. It's good.
Derek White, high-pressure situation, no problem.
Here's Bridges.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And that one falls for Bridges.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Well, this is the exact guy you would pick to take that shot. Beautifully done.
Tatum against Towns. White fires, knocks down the 3.
That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
That one goes in.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
White outside. The 3 is off.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Towns outside. Hart saves him with the putback.
Well, the offensive board for the 6'4" Hart. This guy is incredible on the glass.
Tatum outside. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. White and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Knicks leading by 3. Brunson outside. Puts down the fadeaway jam.
You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
Derek White. The long shot, no good. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Towns. Softly lays it in.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Tatum. The 3 goes down.
Well, Jason Tatum, in a big moment, he is unafraid.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
This free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ballgame.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Tatum fires. Tatum from 3.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Connecting at the charity stripe, so important. Now you are up 3.
Tatum outside to tie it up. A three-pointer. Good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
It's stolen by White. They could win it. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just... These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Pritchard and White are their guards. And it's Queta in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Jaylen Brown to take the lead, and he got it. Nice execution on the layup.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
They set the pick. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Knicks trail by 4. Now Brunson. Off the glass.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Now here's Tatum. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Towns.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game as well. Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the 4 as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Here's Brown. Lets it fly from 18. The shot is off. The Knicks shooting 47% from the 4, getting it done. Now Anunoby buries the deep ball.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
Tatum does not go. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. They lead by 1. Oh, what a finish.
Fearless, hot-hitting competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Now White jacks up a 3. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
The Knicks leading by 3. Brunson outside. Fires the 3. 3. Good.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. White knocks down the 3.
This guy is on fire right now. Defense has got to step up and try to disrupt his rhythm.
From outside, rebounded by Tatum.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Rips it down with 2 hands.
No stranger to the big moment. What a play there from Tatum.
It's stolen by White. Brunson, down it goes for 3.
One of the best clutch players in the entire league. Step up, Mr. Jalen Brunson.
Now White launches it. Creamed from outside.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Showing time and time again he is comfortable being that first option. Brunson delivering in the clutch.
Here's Tatum. Puts up the 3. Bridges with the rebound. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not...
Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Pritchard against Brunson. From deep. Off target from outside. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And that is a huge call. That is not who they wanted to see headed to the bench with the outcome still in question. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off. And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Brunson fires. Oh, and wide open, nails the J.
Yeah, what a beautiful move from Jalen Brunson. Frees himself for an opportunity to put the ball in the basket.
Tatum outside to take the lead. And down goes the three.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
New York trailing. Outside, Anunoby. Now Towns puts it up from 12. The shot misses. Now Brown. Showing the moves down low.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York.
Well, despite his size, Jalen Brunson loves to operate in the painted area.
The Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Celtics shooting straight 49% from the field. Brown feeling it out a bit. Outside Simons. Here's White. Lets loose a three. Outside Brown. Here's the screen. Trying again. Towns with the rebound. The Knicks shooting straight 49% from the field. Anunoby. And the three misses. The Celtics with the lead. White. Good. Another from three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. He drills the three.
Listen, we've seen Josh Hart deliver in big moments before. The pressure doesn't bother him.
Outside Simons for three, and there's the three.
Turning into a sensation in a hurry. Get your tickets to CSUN.
Hart outside, beyond the arc, and it's off.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
Ed Simons fires the three. Rebounded by Anunoby. Now Brunson. And he banks the layup in.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there. Right now in complete command of this ball game.
Here's Walsh. Now Simons takes the three. The three goes down.
Stepping it up. There's the shot-making ability of Simons.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Here we've got Brunson. Count it. Nice touch.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
Brown, now White. Outside Brown. It's good.
Oh, how Jalen Brown's facilitation skills advance the older he gets. Nice pass.
New York takes timeout. 20 seconds left in the second overtime period, and here we are. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a three, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Anunoby fires. Missed on the three. And he commits the intentional foul. So they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Buries the deep ball.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, you know, we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter. And everybody contributing. So, you know, I liked it.
Thanks, Jason.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now, our player of the game, Derek White.